Good afternoon, traders. Joseph here from Eightcap. So we're looking at the dollar index on the daily chart with CPI coming out later today. So it will be released at 8:30 a.m. That's Eastern Standard Time, which is New York time. Locally, that's 10:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. So looking at the dollar, it was sort of fidgeting around most of today into the London session. Now we've seen a bit of a decline, and it's now down 0.28%. And we can just see that resistance here, that's at 102.58, and we can see support down at 101.93. So realistically, what we're really thinking about today, excluding this selling at the moment there, if we do see higher than expected inflation, we would look for a recovery in the dollar. So it's forecast year on year to come in at 3.3%, the core CPI month on month to come in at 0.2%, and the CPI month on month to come in at 0.2%. So the interesting part is they're expecting a slight increase, an increase in inflation since the last figure of 3%, and they're looking for both month on month figures to come in flat, matching the last month's 0.2%. So if we do see any upside ticks, would be expecting, we'll be thinking that the dollar is going to recover. If it does miss and come in lower than expected, would then be looking for the dollar to continue to decline. And a couple of the things that we are watching with the dollar at the moment is this uptrend, which is just marked here. And there's another factor, which is a lower high, which continues a series of lower highs. So we had a lower high here, here, and now here. So if that was to miss and we did see selling really did start to pick up, we'd be looking for this trend to be broken, and would look to see if price did come down, back down to this support, if it would break that support and then start to really put pressure on this recovery trend, and even start to put into play a situation where that recovery trend was being beaten. So that would then also, confirm the lower high, and there'll be a few bearish things going on there. So that will be what we'll be watching today. We do also believe as well, if the figures come in flat and there's really not much happening, it could continue to see the dollar to continue to trade in this trading range that you can see here between support and resistance here, and it may just continue to tread water for the time being. But if we do see an upside tick, that will definitely put rate expectations back on the radar, and it should give the dollar some strength to recover. And it will really need to break this resistance here at 102.50-55 to get this trend back on track. And then if we do see a rally from that area, would like to see a break of this point here up at 103.32, and then that would give this trend a bit more credibility, and then we'll be looking to see if it could continue up to beat this resistance that was set back in May, and a break of that would start to set off, you'd start to be looking for a new uptrend. So if we do zoom out here, we can see that very nice uptrend has sort of stopped now, and we have this downtrend in play at the moment. So there's a little bit of pressure on the dollar buyers to really get price back up to those two levels to try and show that this downward movement is coming to an end. So we'll see what happens with the CPI, if it is enough to sort of get buyers back into the market, or if it does disappoint to the downside, if we will see a new break lower, which starts to break this recovery trend. Another one to watch as well, if CPI does miss, will be the US 30. I'll just quickly touch on that. It is rallying quite nicely into the London Open at the moment, and if it can break this level here at 35,523, and then maybe up here at 55,657, that definitely starts to tell us that maybe this uptrend is continuing, and this small correction / reaction is coming to an end. So there's some of the things we're watching and thinking about as we head towards the CPI later today. So thank you for your time, all the best, and again, just remember that CPI data is coming out at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, or 10:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time locally here. So all the best with your trading. Thanks very much for your time and watching, and bye for now.